Hey everyone! So I thought today I'd go through with you my current routine with reading and studying my Bible. First, I just want to show you my Bible. I've had this since I was a kid and it is a King James version. Some people find it hard to read KJV because it's kind of in Old English, but I like it and after a while you do get used to it. I've never read my Bible through fully, so in July I decided to read it from cover to cover. It's always been something I've wanted to do, and after watching Jace Conti's IGTV video on how she studies her Bible, I decided to give it a try. The first game changer was I started listening to the audio while I was reading my Bible. You can do this, I guess, on a Bible app because I use the YouVersion one. But it helps me to hear what I'm reading, and I feel like I can actually concentrate on the words without my mind wandering. Another helpful thing is that as I'm listening and reading each chapter, I highlight verses. In the beginning, I didn't highlight a lot, but now I highlight as much as possible. It makes me look at certain important or really cool verses, and it also makes me feel like I've actually read that chapter and that I've accomplished something. I also change up the color of the highlighter with each chapter just for fun. So there is a YouTube channel that I love, and it's called The Bible Recap. It's basically a podcast, and they break down the books of the Bible in different chapters. So it could be like chapters 1 to 3 one day, and then chapters 4 to 7 another day. And they really explain everything and give so much detail with like interesting facts. And it's helped me understand what I'm reading and made me really look forward to doing my quiet time every day. So I listen to the Bible Recast podcast on YouTube right after I have read the recommended chapters, and it really clarifies a lot of things for me. I also take notes either on the side or the top or wherever I can really fit in my Bible, and I write things that stood out to me while I was listening to the podcast. And by the way, you don't have to use the Bible Recap on YouTube, it's also on podcast apps and Spotify. I just prefer YouTube. The second YouTube channel I like to use is the Bible Project. They have videos breaking down every single book, and it's animated and illustrated, so it really gives you a visual on how the book kind of goes. It really helps me understand what the book is about, and instead of just watching it, I like to take a notebook and write down in my own words like what is happening. And I call this my Bible recap because I'm recapping in my own words each book I've read, and I'll start by listing like my favorite or just good verses and like how many chapters there are in the book. And then I'll review, so I'll write down as much as possible, like all the facts and who certain people are, and I'll end by writing like my God shots, but all while listening to the Bible Project and watching it. If you've listened to the Bible Recap, you'll understand what God shots are, by the way. It's just like a phrase that they use in the Bible Recap to say like, this is what stood out to me about God, so my God shots. Oh, also, this step isn't actually like necessary. You don't need to do your own little recaps. I just prefer it because it helps me to understand what the specific book is about. But another thing I've been doing for almost a year now is prayer journaling. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like writing out your prayers. I feel like it has really made me confident in how I pray, and it makes me think about what I have to say. I do this mostly after reading my Bible, not every day though, but I bring certain requests from others to the Lord and just general stuff for whatever's on my heart for that day. I feel like this has really helped me to be intentional with how I pray. I'm actually on my second notebook right now, so I've already finished the first one that my youth leader actually gave to me. But at first, it is extremely weird to write out your prayers, but as you carry on, it becomes so natural and calming, I guess, and you wonder why you didn't start so long ago. One thing I've recently done as well is at the front of my Bible, I've highlighted each section, like the laws of the Bible are one color and the major prophets are another color. This just helps me to remember what part of the Bible I'm reading. Anyways, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this has been helpful or encouraging to some of you. Bye!